Lewis in Kentucky. You're on the line with Jimmy and Promise. And it says here in your notes, did you put in the notes that you're a legend?
No.
Oh, what am I mistaking? I just have I'm a legend in here.
That's exciting.
I'm not a legend, I promise. I have a speech impediment. They might have misunderstood me.
Oh, it looks like it was the auto screener had heard I'm a legend. And I was like, man, what a way to start. But okay, so Lewis in Kentucky.
I'm not a legend.
That's all good. How's the weather in Kentucky today?
Right now, 76 and sunshine.
76 and sunshine.
Nice.
I just want to get an idea of a few things from you. First of all, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, and I will. Yes, I did both times. I'm very proud of it.
Both times or all three times? Because he's run three times legitimately so far.
I know. I voted for him for all three times.
Okay, so in 2016, in 2020, and in 2024, you voted for him. Obviously, yes. He won in 16 and 24, and I'm sure he won the state of Kentucky in all 3 years, in all 3 elections.
Yeah, he did.
Lewis, how old are you, if you don't mind?
I'm 50.
50? And was Trump your first election that you voted in, or did you vote prior to Trump?
I'm 50 years old, man.
Sure, but I don't
voted
know
all the time. I voted my whole life. I believe I believe voting's the right, and if you don't speak your mind, then your voice don't matter.
Sure.
You got to speak your mind.
Have you ever voted anything besides Republican your whole life?
Yes.
You want to give me an idea of that? You voted for Bill Clinton.
I voted for Bill Clinton.
Both times or just the once?
Both.
Both times. All right. But then after that, you voted, I assume, Bush.
Oh, I voted Republican.
Then McCain, and then Romney, and you did all of them.
No, I didn't vote for McCain. I hated McCain. So no, I did not vote for McCain.
Interesting. But you did vote Romney.
Yes.
So who did you vote for back during McCain Obama?
I voted for Obama.
You voted Obama over McCain?
Yes.
Wow. Why?
You're interesting. I like this.
I liked Obama's. I like the way he was acting. He was new and fresh, and he was younger, and I thought he had a better grasp on reality than McCain did.
Interesting. All right. What policies of his did you like more?
I don't remember exactly. I'm an old man. I can't remember all the policies. Both of you are asking me questions, but go ahead.
All right, go ahead, Promise.
Sorry, that was my bad. Yeah, I just wanted to ask, when you're voting specifically for the president, what is most important to you, Lewis? How you think it's going to affect you directly, or are you thinking about bigger picture, different policies that may or may not affect you? Which is more important to you? That you see change in your personal life, or that you see overall change, whether that impacts you or not?
I look at a lot of it. I look at the economy, like wages. I'm a blue collar worker. I work in a warehouse. I work for UPS. I'm a supervisor for UPS. So I work in a blue collar atmosphere. How that's going to affect me, not just me, my friends. I work in a warehouse full with African Americans, Latinos, everything, and how it affects all of us. I look at just one thing. I don't look at just one thing. Then I look at where we're going to be in the next 4 years. Are we going to be better off in the next 4 years?
What do you think right now? Do you think 4 years from now, after Trump, will be better than we were?
To be honest about it, right now, I don't know. I'm still debating that. In a lot of ways, yes. I do agree with him on the border. I agree with him on a lot. Now, one thing I'll let you know, I don't really care about the 1% of transgenders in sports. That's only 1%. I'm not really worried about that. I do believe that men and women should play in sports.
Yeah, but I hear you. So what are some? Give me a quicker list of the things you agree on, and then I'll ask you a follow-up too. But you said you agree with Trump so far on the border, right?
The border, yeah. Okay. I agree with 100% on that. I agree on the tariffs.
Okay.
But I also believe he's taking the tariffs a little bit too far, in my opinion. I also believe in the minimum. I also believe in like the big beautiful bill. On a lot of that aspect, I do agree with on the racial totals in general not being tipped. I agree with that.
No taxes on tips.
There's a lot of things. Yeah, I do agree. I have a speech impediment, so I apologize.
What are some things you disagree with him on? Yeah.
Most on it, my biggest disagreement with him is not really on one of his policies, it's the demeanor. He will say something, and I would sit there, and I'd be like, I'm on your side. I believe you. I'm right to it. Then he keeps going. You're like, shut up, dude. Shut up. You're ruining the good point. Mainly his demeanor. I don't think he's an evil person. I don't think he's Adolf Hitler. I think he just doesn't know when to shut up sometimes.
So what kind of policies would you say, since you brought up Adolf Hitler, what kind of policies would he have to implement that you would say, oh, that is kind of Hitler-esque?
Now you're fishing a little bit. Now you're starting to fish a little bit. And then I don't know.
You don't think he's Hitler, I want to get the distinctions. Sure.
Okay.
Why?
Adolf Hitler. Okay. Adolf Hitler killed tens and millions of Jews.
Sure.
Adolf Hitler was an evil human being. You are like you are.
So is the Holocaust the only thing you're aware of? Is the Holocaust the only negative you're aware of? Because certainly I could sit here and go, we've been funding genocides. We've been indirectly funding genocides. Hang on, Lewis. Hang on.
Okay.
Certainly I could come here and I can list off the people that Donald Trump is responsible for killing. Right now, everybody is basically high-fiving today because we blew up another civilian boat that we're told there were drugs on. We're not being given the intelligence, but even if there were drugs on, we don't give the death penalty out in America for people trafficking drugs. So we're celebrating that people are being murdered from a different government. But even if you don't want to go there where people are going to argue, well, they're guilty because they're drug traffickers, certainly the many innocent people in Gaza and the Yemenis genocide that Donald Trump directly supported and funded
And I'm not 100% on the Israel and Gaza thing. I'm not 100% Israel. I know me.
Cool. So,
I see that's the part that you are. That's the part that a lot of, and no offense to you guys, a lot of the thought you all seem like you're a little bit far left. I'm not, and so a lot of people on the far left, if you say you're a Trump fan, automatically you like everything he does. I don't, because I think Israel did some horrific things in the past 2 years, and they did. There's no debating that. I mean, but God is not innocent.
Mistaken is my position isn't that you must like everything he does. It's that Donald Trump has crossed lines that made it immoral to vote for him and support him, even if it was only to say, well, what's the opposition? And if the opposition is better and you have two choices, you go with the better one. So my line wouldn't be you like everything he did. It's that you chose a terrible person doing terrible things. You chose the more evil.
I don't think he's doing terrible things though. You do.
Sure he is.
I don't.
Yes,
I think the border is not a horrible thing. What he's doing on that border, deporting illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants is. Now, I mean, and see, this is the kind of conversation I do like. You're not yelling at me.
Or just saying the words illegal immigrants.
I couldn't. I thought you was interrupting me. I apologize. I don't like the idea that we have.
Lewis, hang on and take a breath. We're gonna chill. What is he doing at the border? When you say you agree on the border, what is it you agree with him doing?
Illegal crossings is down a whole lot. The lowest it's been in probably 10 years, I guess. And that's just a fact. Illegal coming over, people coming over illegally.
Illegal crossings illegal crossings are down, which you must know were down under Biden as well, that actually by the time Biden left office, it was down to lower than any point during the Trump administration. And so immigration-wise,
That's not true. That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That is not true. But no, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I can pull the numbers. I don't have a computer. I know it's not. That is not true at all.
Pull up the numbers. Go ahead.
I don't have a computer. I don't have a computer. I said I do not have a computer in front of me. But I know.
I'll pull it up for you.
I didn't.
How did border crossings at the end of Biden's term compare to Trump's first term? It's easy enough. By the way, like if you're talking about even deportations, both of them deporting like crazy. Let's see.
That's not. I can pull mine on. Let me get my own computer, but I have to get my own plug. That's not. I don't know what you're looking at, but what I looked at is totally different.
Sure, I'm sure what you looked at was totally different because I think your sources are going to be totally different. Let me ask you this: was Biden's numbers in decline when he left office, or no?
Huh?
Were border crossings?
Yes, they declined.
Huh?
No, they didn't decline. They were not declining. They were declining. Because they were declining because at the end he realized he needed to step the game up to try to win the election before he got pushed out.
And you are acknowledging then what I said was true, that at the end his numbers were low.
That's partly true. That's partly true.
You just told me it wasn't true.
No, you're not. But when Joe Biden left office. Mm-hmm. When Joe Biden left office, that started to go up because him and Harrison started to wait. Then they started to attack the border because they do it. I know it. They started to because they needed to win the election. Before that, they were letting everybody in. There were sanctuary cities all over the country. There was sanctuary. New York is a sanctuary city.
Lewis, you threw out the phrase that isn't true and then actually just said the phrase they're letting everybody in. Hey, remind me, when they tried to pass an immigration bill because Biden came out and said border crossings are crazy, and they had a bipartisan bill where a Republican, one of the ones considered, I'm trying to remember which one it was, somebody in the chat will remind me, it was a Republican, Kyrsten Sinema, who was a moderate independent that kept leaning right, that blocked the Biden administration from doing their stuff. And then they had one person from the Democrats. And it was considered the most conservative immigration bill that possibly could pass. And then the Speaker of the House went down to Mar-a-Lago, went down and chatted with Trump. And what did happen to that bill? And what do we know is the reason why it happened to that bill? It was Langford, by the way, not considered remotely a moderate. Langford was one of the people who made this bill.
No. That is so wrong. You are so wrong.
Go ahead. Tell me what was wrong.
So wrong.
Tell me what I said was wrong. There was all of it.
All right, when Joe Biden was in office, we had a mass deportation of people coming in the country illegally, going to sanctuary cities. That's a fact. That's not something you can make up.
Hey, Lewis, if your point is so strong, why are you now avoiding the point I actually just made and just trying to go back to a summary position that somebody in Fox News would say? So let's come back to what I just asked you. True or false? A bipartisan bill was written and proposed by Senator Langford, Kyrsten Sinema, and a Democrat. I don't remember who the Democrat was either. Is that true or false?
Of course you don't. False.
Of course I don't what? Oh, wait. Excuse me. Of course I don't. You go ahead and you tell me who the Democrat was. If you're going to do of course you don't, a smug little I don't remember, but you do. Who was the Democrat?
Well, you got a computer right in front of you, and I don't. So it's easy for you to look it up. You're not looking it up because
I don't remember, and you said, of course you don't. So that must mean you do remember.
No, because you got a computer. You have a computer right in front of you.
Lewis, I can look it up, but I'm pointing out that you just said, of course you don't, like it's something you're
because you're trying to play the negative. You're trying to play the negative. Of your right.
Lewis, all I said was that I don't remember who the Democrat was, and you said, of course you don't, as a sort of smug gesture of that you're more intelligent than me. So clearly you must remember who the Democrat was. Go ahead. Who was it?
I'm not more intelligent than you. I'm not more intelligent than you are. I just don't pick. I don't cherry pick my facts.
I'm sorry. You think it is a cherry picked fact to say Donald Trump? Let me just give you the full thing. There was an immigration bill that is actually more significant and more conservative. By the way, I don't support that bill, and I'm glad it didn't pass, because it would have been a horrible foundation in the future when we can actually do good immigration reform. Donald Trump becoming president's a tragedy, but that bill was more conservative than Donald Trump has any chance of getting passed. It had bipartisan support. It was written by an extremely conservative, Mr. Langford, person, and it absolutely would have gone further than anything Trump is doing now. But the Speaker of the House went down and talked to Trump, and essentially Trump said, no, if they get immigration under control right now, that's going to be bad for us. So he had the Republicans not vote on it, despite the fact that prior to that discussion with Trump, Republicans had broadly said they support it and were excited about it. So Donald Trump doesn't care about immigration, is what this shows. Donald Trump cares about running on immigration. So now go ahead and present whatever facts, actual facts, not you just yelling, that's not true, you have to counter that.
I haven't yelled yet. I'll just look at the facts. Donald Trump, the border is more secure now. We are 98%.
Why are you afraid of
people not
my
crossing the border?
Point, Lewis, why are you afraid of addressing my actual point?
What was your point? I just tried to reply to it.
Did you didn't listen? Great. Donald Trump stopped a bill that would have done more for immigration under Biden. He got in the way of passing it because he doesn't actually care about immigration. He runs about the politics of running on immigration. So he stopped it.
Are you saying right now the border is not safe? It's not secure.
Am I saying right now the border is not safe? Buddy, I'm an actual leftist. The border is being ridiculously controlled, and there's ginormous, hang on, you asked me a question, I'm going to answer it. There's ginormous reforms we have to do, and then we should go after those reforms to essentially an open borders policy.
We should go for open border policy?
Oh yeah, definitely, Lewis. Borders are
you want people to just walk over the border?
Immigration is our strength.
I got a question for you. I got a woman at work. Her name's Elaine. She's Cuban, and she would sit there and call you a liar. Would you debate her?
Sure. Have her call in. I'm excited.
Elaine.
I'll debate her.
She would call you a liar.
Great. And I'd call her a liar, I bet.
She would tell you because the more people that come over illegally makes it harder for people like her to come over legally.
Okay, and I just said we should have an open borders policy.
We think it should be easy for her. It's precisely because of people, like, we don't want her to have a difficult time immigrating.
Lewis, I just said open borders. I didn't say illegal.
Huh? If it's open border, that means you can come over illegally.
No, it means you can't walk on illegally. Go ahead.
It took her 15 years. It took her 15 years. It took her 15 years to become a U.S. citizen.
And that was wrong.
Lewis, Lewis, my husband also immigrated to the U.S. and took, I don't remember, 10 plus years. And he had extremely privileged circumstances, and it still was a whole ordeal to become a citizen. So we're on your side about that, believe it or not. But I have a different question for you, if you're comfortable with it. I wanted to know.
You attacked my fiance, who walked a butt
Lewis,
off
I haven't
to come legally.
Lewis, I haven't spoken with you. Lewis, I promise, I haven't spoken with you this entire time, and I certainly haven't attacked anyone. If anything, Lewis. Lewis, you're talking to me right now.
Lewis,
do you want to talk to me or not, Lewis? Because I'm trying to talk to you. Okay, I was trying to be kind and let you know that I think that's inspirational that she did that and put in that work. I'm sorry for her that it took so long. I don't think that's right. But I'm really inspired that she went through everything that I can't even imagine what all it took. I'm going through the process of immigrating to a country right now myself. Anyways, new point that I'm trying to bring up. I wanted to ask you, Lewis, you said you voted for Trump the first time when he took office. During his first 4 years, what was it about his presidency that you liked so much that you wanted it again?
My pay. I was making really good money. When Joe Biden got in office, all the corona shit, all the pushing, all the pushback, and I know Trump was, and I know it started under Trump, so don't go there. But after all said and done, my
So
pay
don't
went
go
up.
there. You don't get to say, I know that the facts are against me, so don't bring those facts up. You don't get to change the rules like that.
They're not facts.
And you just said it was the fact that it started under Trump, so don't go there.
You're gonna play where it started under Trump, and Trump did this. Well, you know what? When Biden was in office,
Lewis, I have my own questions if I can ask them.
Yeah, sorry, promise. Go ahead. But you don't get to set the rules if you don't get to bring up facts.
Joe Biden got when Joe Biden was in office, it got worse. That's a fact.
No, it is.
So, Lewis.
That's a fact.
Lewis, I don't know the exact circumstances of your pay and exactly what happened with that. I don't know what it was that made your pay get better under Trump and then apparently worse under Biden. I'm not sure about that. How is it now? How is money going for you now?
Great.
So did that change as soon as Trump took office? So hold on. So you said it got worse under Biden, and then when did it get better? Did it get better like in January, or what happened? And can you tell me? Can you link that to Trump? Like how are you?
I'll tell you.
Lewis, I'm in the middle of my sentence. When?
Okay, go ahead.
How were you able to trace your pay directly to Trump's presidency? Like, how was it not just you did really well and you got a promotion? Like, I'm curious what happened specifically due to Trump that increased your pay.
I just got a raise. My pay went up.
But how do you know that was because of Trump?
I don't want because of Biden.
Well, I got a raise under Biden's presidency. So, Lewis, I got a $20 per hour raise under Biden's presidency. And then I lost my job once Trump became elected. So I'm trying to understand how you're connecting those dots.
Can I ask you a question?
No, can you answer mine? No, I'm waiting for you to answer mine.
Yeah. Well, all right, mine was because I got promoted.
But how do you know that you got promoted because of Trump and not because of some other reason?
Trump policies help Trump like the lowest taxes. Your idea, liberals' idea is when you tax the rich so fucking much that it hurts. If you don't tax the rich as much, it circulates down. UPS took a big cut last year. Now we're actually hiring more people. More people are getting jobs because UPS got taxed less.
I don't think he knows
in Louisville, Kentucky. Hold on.
I don't think he's listening.
Hey, look, nobody here thinks you're an honest interlocutor.
I'm going to answer. You're not letting me answer the question.
You're right, Lewis, and now I've muted you because you are a silly, silly, silly man. And at this point, it feels like we're beating up a child. Unfortunately, you can vote. So it's like we can't say the conversation has no potential value. Oh, Lewis hung up. I'm entirely fine with that. If you're not going to engage honestly and you're just going to scream and you're just going to yell and it's just going to be, and you're not going to answer the questions directly. I think the point Promise was trying to make there is your promotion and her pay increase. She doesn't even say Biden is responsible for her pay increase. I assume you think that it's unrelated to Biden being in office, that it is independent of him in office, and that if Biden wasn't in office, you likely still would have gotten it. Is that true, Promise?
I missed that last part. I was looking at the chat.
Oh, I was clarifying that promise. You weren't even saying that your raise was because Biden was in office.
Right. Yes, that was precise. So yes, that's what I thought you were saying. My point was that different things happened for me financially under different presidents. Some things I could attribute to different presidencies, even then, not necessarily the one that was in office at the time. But I was trying to explain to him that you have to be able to connect those dots and show me what policy it was and how were you able to verify that that's why you specifically got a raise. Did everybody at UPS get a raise? And what was the policy you were able to link back to? And even still, maybe that's true. Maybe under Trump's presidency, working for UPS was a really great thing for Lewis. There was still more for us to talk about if he had answered my questions. I was just starting, and I think he was so defensive already that it wasn't going to go well, unfortunately.